We are through the first week of competition in the Paris Swimming at Paris 2024. We welcome you to the Paris Stade de France Arena in Nantes for this final session on day 8. There is so much in store this session, so many storylines to enjoy, and the competition pool that has served us so well over the first week of competition. So many world records and Paralympic records have been smashed, not just broken, in this pool, including some in the morning session this very day of competition. The prelims are done. The 8 fastest competitors have advanced to the finals, and now we will have the finals, where competitors will battle it out for gold, silver and bronze, for personal milestones and indeed for landmark times as well in the pool. This is Paris Swimming. There are 141 medal events over 10 days of competition. We've had 98 events contested so far. We will hit 100 with our second event in the pool, which is the men's 50 freestyle S5. It's an event that China are looking to sweep. The format, though, for the heats in the morning and the finals in the evening session on the same day. But this is Paris Swimming, where swimmers are classified by their impairment, grouped together accordingly. Physical impairments, classes 1 to 10, 1 being the most severe, classes 11 to 13 for visual impaired swimmers, and then class 14 for intellectually impaired swimmers. Before we get into the session proper, we will have the official start. Somebody legendary will have the honour of striking the baton 3 times. In this case, it's Pascal Pinard, who appeared at 4 Paralympic Games for France, winning 7 gold, 5 silver and 6 bronzes at the Games in his stellar career. And he's struck the coup de baton 3 times to signal the official start of the drama that is about to unfold. In this final session, though, there are 13 medal events to be contested. Victory ceremonies interspersed between the races. I've got a dancing Deb Gruen alongside me, a multiple Paralympic Games medalist. And Deb, what are you most looking forward to, aside from the DJ's music?
I can't wait to see if China sweeps the men's 50 freestyle S5. The women's 4 free should be good, with Ali Truitt from Yale going up against world record holder Aurélie Rivard. The 2 IMs should be fantastic. You have Didier, and the French crowd loves him. And of course, the 100 freestyle with Chardard, another Frenchman, and this crowd will be going wild. And again, also ending with that mixed 4x50 meter medley relay, the 20-point relay should be great. That should be fantastic. There are several who might prove competitive in that race. Delighted to say as well that we're going to have the 100-meter freestyle S6. Fantine, Glock and Chateau are going to have a great battle, I suspect, for the 100 freestyle S6 title. The women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7 final is upon us. 8 competitors who go. 2 who are very much on top of their game at the moment. The world record holder, 1:26.86 by Maria Pavlova. She will go in lane 4 as the defending champion. The Paralympic Games record holder is Ellie Marks. These are the competitors who race in the first final on day 8 of competition. Prada, Someyera, Routliffe, Pavlova, Winifred, Sudar, Chen and Dushkova. And if you look at the qualifying times, the significant qualifying times from Pavlova, Winifred and indeed Routliffe of Canada, they are not guaranteed the medals by any stretch of the imagination, but it is going to be an intriguing race between the quickest qualifiers. Pavlova, though, has gone quick, and she's looking to prove her world record was no fluke. But beaten at the European Championships, she set the world record shortly thereafter. In the World Power Swimming Series in France, in Limoges, in June. Let's introduce the finalists then for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7 final. Going in lane 8 is Czechia's Vendula Dushkova, 7th in Tokyo after 8th in Rio. The 26-year-old former World Championships medalist, 4th at the European Championships. Going in the wide lane 8. Going in the wide lane 1 is Giselle Prada of Colombia, the 23-year-old Pan American Games gold medalist, 6th in Tokyo. Someone who studied sports science.
A 1:44.51 in qualifying. Chen Shuling goes for People's Republic of China in lane 7, the 21-year-old, 7th at the 2022 Asian Para Games, swimming a class up. 5th in Tokyo was Naomi Somayera, who goes for Mexico in lane 2. Two-time World Championship medalist, Para-Pan American Games silver behind Prada. Spain's hope in this race is Naya Tudar, the 20-year-old World Championship bronze medalist last year, 3rd at the European Championships. In her 3rd event in Paris, can she medal? 4th in Rio was Tess Ratliff, the 25-year-old Canadian, 2022 and 2023 world champion. The European champion, though, is Iona Winifred. She's just 13 years old, 4th in the 200 IM in her first Paralympic Games event. Her aim is simply to medal in Paris. But the defending champion goes as a neutral Paralympic athlete in lane 4. Maria Pavlova, the 25-year-old 2019 World Championships bronze medalist, European Championship silver medalist behind Winifred, but then broke the world record in the WPS series leg in Limoges in France in June. Somebody who is a photographer outside of swimming. Pavlova goes in lane 4. But Deb, on paper, Pavlova, Winifred, Routliffe should be a very entertaining battle.
Well, Pavlova, though, is capable of 1:26.86, and that's not an old world record. That's just from June 2024. So she should take this, but then there's going to be a battle between Routliffe and Winifred. And of course, Winifred is only 13, so she could have a mammoth drop tonight.
That's exactly it. Her times have improved significantly over the last year, but that is the case when you're 13. You can drop significant times. That's Pavlova, who goes in 4. Underneath the swim cap, there's usually coloured hair. There we go. There's a little hint of green. Nearly forgot to remove the headphones, did Pavlova. So the defending champion going in 4. And there's Sudar, who goes alongside Winifred, who goes in 5. And watch out for Routliffe as well. So Chen starts from inside the water. There's a flexibility of starting positions in para swimming. This is the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7 final. Routliffe not off to a traditionally good start, but Pavlova and Winifred getting into their stroke now. Pavlova straight into it, and she's looking to take out a commanding lead ahead of Routliffe, the Canadian. 1:33 in the preliminaries, but Pavlova looks to dominate from the outset here. Winifred is coming back at her just a little, but my word, that is some start from Pavlova.
Yeah, Pavlova's got the longer stroke. You can see every single time she stays underwater and she glides longer, but Winifred coming up on Routliffe right now. Routliffe doesn't seem to be able to have the pace of Winifred, she's gliding along the top of the water here.
Very good individual medley swimmer is Tess Routliffe, having twice medaled at the Paralympic Games, including silver here in Paris. Touches 3rd behind Winifred, with Pavlova well out in front at the moment. She is well ahead of any other swimmer in the pool. 4th is Thudar, looking to hold on to Winifred to try to get herself into a podium place. Prada and Somayera some way back. Chen and Dushkova look out of it as it stands. It's Pavlova with 25 meters to go in a very good position, 2 body lengths ahead of both Winifred and Routliffe.
Yep.
Battle for silver looks to be the most intriguing. Thudar is a fast closer. We're just on world record pace here, maybe just ahead of it as well. Pavlova, the 2019 World Championship bronze medalist, beaten in the European Championships, then set the world record, sets another world record here, 1:26.09. Winifred wins her first Paralympic Games medal. It's silver, and Routliffe has her first bronze to go with 2 silvers at the Paralympic Games as she touches 3rd. Pavlova, with a 1:26.09, has taken nearly a full second off the world record she set only months ago in France at the World Paraswimming Series. What a moment for Winifred as well, just 13. She goes sub 1:30. to claim silver ahead of Routliffe.
That was a big swim. Pavlova went out really fast. She went out in 40.32, which means she came back in 45 high. Look at her turn right here. She's so far ahead of everyone else. And then there was a big battle between Routliffe and Winifred during that second 50. Pavlova stroke, though. She's out so high, and she stays underwater for a really long time with that glide. And you can see her just ahead of the world record, and she touches 126.09. So she took, wow, she took like 0.8 off the world record. That's a big swim for her.
So out just outside 40 seconds. We knew something was on. She went 43.5 in the heats. So the official results then in the women's 100-meter breaststroke, SB7, Giselle Prada of Colombia disqualified, but the medalists remain. Pavlova win world record time, 126.09, claims gold ahead of Iona Winifred with her first medal. Tess Routliffe of Canada has bronze. This is the final of the men's 50-meter freestyle S5. Guo Jincheng is the world record holder. He also holds the Paralympic Games record, having set it in the heats, just 19/100ths of a second off his own world record mark. And China seeking a medal sweep in this event. A third sweep at Paris 2024 in the pool is potentially on the cards here. The three quickest qualifiers are Guo, Yuan and Wang. Samuel da Silva de Oliveira, the only swimmer realistically who's swimming times that are comparable with the Chinese swimmers, but he goes in 2 and was some way off their times in the heats. Alexander Komarov as well, the experienced Ukrainian who goes in 6, closes fast, but he won't get the start that the Chinese swimmers will have.
No, and in the 50, the start is everything.
Going for Malaysia in lane 8 is Mohamed Nur Saiful Zulkifli, the swimmer who finished 5th in Tokyo, 29-year-old from Kuching, twice the World Championships bronze medalist, 4th at the Asian Para Games, behind the trio of Chinese swimmers. Francesco Bocciardo of Italy goes in lane 1, the 30-year-old 200 freestyle gold medalist here already, the 2022 world champion, 7th in 2023 though, European Championships silver. Kirill Pulver goes as a neutral Paralympic athlete in lane 7, 21-year-old 200 freestyle silver, 100 freestyle bronze here, European Championships bronze medalist. Here is Samuel da Silva de Oliveira. He enjoys a flamboyant entrance. The 19-year-old, already a relay bronze medalist here, 2022 World Championship silver medalist. He took Para-Pan American Games gold as one of his 7 titles in Santiago. Alexander Komarov, he will finish quickly. He is the European champion, the 36-year-old who's already claimed 100-meter freestyle gold and 200 freestyle bronze in Paris. Former World Championship medalist. Wang Liqiao was Tokyo bronze medalist, the 30-year-old, 4th at the 2023 World Championships and silver medalist at the Asian Para Games. Goes in 3. Going in 5 is the Tokyo silver medalist, Yuan Wei-yi, the 24-year-old silver medalist at the World Championships, bronze medalist at the Asian Para Games. 2 golds in Paris so far for him. But the favorite is the world record holder, having set a Paralympic Games record in the heats, Guo Jincheng. And his Paralympic Games debut, he comes in as the Asian Para Games champion, as the reigning world champion. That as one of his 4 golds in Manchester last year. Well, Guo Jincheng's certainly been dominant in this event in recent times. Would you bet against a Chinese sweep of the podium here?
No.
And where are the challenges coming from, if not?
I mean, I think that the issue with the 50 is it's 1 lap. And so because the Chinese swimmers have such a strong start, for the other swimmers in this class, and many of them don't have use of their legs, they're entirely on their arms, there's just not enough room to make up. Now, where could the challenge come from? De Silva, certainly, if he swims on his times, he can challenge. Komarov could challenge. Bocciardo, we know what a strong swimmer, but he's just not a sprinter that's going to be, I don't think, fast enough to catch the Chinese.
Guo Jincheng, relay gold and 50 back and 100 free silvers here. He's looking for individual gold in this race. He goes as the Asian Para Games champion, the world champion and the world record holder in lane 4. One length of the pool, the men's 50 freestyle S5 final. 3 swimmers will start in the water. But getting off to a glorious start, the Chinese trio Guo among them is looking to eke out a lead in the early stages and really does motoring as well in lane 2 is Samuel da Silva de Oliveira of Brazil, but he might just run out of steam. The Chinese swimmers are coming back at him here. These 4 are well clear of anybody else, and the world record holder with 15 meters to go is in front. He's barely breathing at the moment. Every so often he tilts his head to his right, but he is going to smash his own world record here by some margin. Guo Jincheng has his first individual gold medal at the Paralympic Games, and it comes in a brilliant 29.33 world record in this S5 classification. He's champion of the 50 free. World record to head a China 1-2-3. It's another sweep. Yuan for silver, Wang for bronze. Komarov finishes 4th for Ukraine, and Da Silva de Oliveira of Brazil 5th.
I mean, I told you I would not bet against these 3. They are so fast, and what it is, it's the start. Already, once they pop up, the 3 Chinese swimmers out ahead, and let's talk about Guo Jincheng. He's like half a body length ahead of that world record, 29.33. He smashed it. He goes into the touch pad with his head, and he's kicking really fast. That was such a finish for him. Wang Liqiao as well, and Yuan Wei, all of them, quick swim in that 50.
Yuan Wei using the fly kick through the stroke, with Wang Liqiao and Guo Jincheng using the freestyle kick. And how incredibly impressive was that swim from Guo Jincheng. World record time, he is champion, 29.33 by almost 1.5 seconds ahead of his compatriot Yuan Wang on the podium with bronze. Oh, 2 world records in 2 events to start the session.
Ooh, 2 for 2.
We have the men's 100-meter freestyle S6 final now. Antonio Fantin is the world record holder, and he is the defending champion. He's the world champion. He's the European champion. He goes in lane 4 in this final. Nelson Crispin, Daniel Xavier Mendes, Taliesin Glock, Antonio Fantin, Laurent Chardin, Thijs van Hofwegen, Chia Hongguang and David Rendon are the 8 swimmers who go. So 100 events down at the Paris Swimming of Paris 2024. This is event number 101. Going in lane 8 for Colombia is 20-year-old David Rendon, the swimmer who finished 5th at the Pan American Games. Going in lane 1 and also representing Colombia is 32-year-old 3-time world champion, but 5th in 2023, the Pan American Games silver medalist, the Rio and Tokyo silver medalist in this event, Nelson Crispin. 4th in both Rio and Tokyo was Jia Hongguang, the 36-year-old, an 8-time Paralympic Games medalist, the Asian Para Games silver medalist behind Luo, who failed to qualify for this final. On his Paralympic Games debut, Daniel Xavier Mendes goes for Brazil into 22-year-old bronze medal at the last World Championships, relay bronze here already as well. 5th in Rio and in Tokyo, Thijs van Hofwegen goes for Netherlands. 27-year-old 5th at the 2022 World Championships, European Championships bronze medalist. Taliesin Glock, as the Tokyo bronze medalist, goes in lane 3, the 29-year-old World Championships silver medalist and Pan American Games champion. There's a massive roar as Laurent Chardin appears. He will go in lane 5 as among the favourites for the title. He won bronze at the last World Championships, the 29-year-old. A 105.33 in qualifying. But the defending champion hails from Italy, Antonio Fantin, the 2-time and reigning world champion, the European champion, the Paralympic Games record holder, having set that 103.67 in the heats. He's the world record holder as well, a 102.70. maybe, just maybe, we start this session with 3 successive world records. Chateau going in 5. A good start. Could see Glock and Chateau in with a shout. Van Hofwegen as well, who goes in lane 6. But if Fantin swims his time, nobody's catching him.
No, I think that's right. Chardar, I mean, he had a great morning swim. He went 105.3, but he hasn't been near the world record of Fantin. I will say, though, this crowd loves Chardar.
Well, he's an incredibly likable character.
Yeah.
And somebody who's genuinely an all-round competitor, not only an elite sportsman, an academic, somebody who's an engineer. Even developed his own prosthetic. So Crispin, Mendes, Glock, Fantin, Chateau, Van Hofwegen, Gier and Rendon go in this final men's 100-meter freestyle S6, 2 lengths of the pool. There's a 36-year-old Chinese swimmer. The defending champion starts in the pool. All other 7 finalists start from the blocks. Fantin will be behind at the start, but he's likely to be in front come the end of this race. Going out hard is Jia Hongwang, traditionally a fast starter, so too Thijs van Hofwegen, but does he have the back-end speed to be able to chase for a podium place? Glock will finish the strongest, arguably. Chateau is also quick, but here comes Fantin.
Right, and Fantin, he's got the use of both of his arms, so that gives him such an advantage once he gets into his stroke, turning first at 31.06. So he's already out ahead, but he loses a lot on the turns. He doesn't have the kick that the others do. Chardar trying to keep pace with him, but Fantin, once he's into his stroke, his arms just propel him forward, and now he's out ahead.
Crispin looks to be a little out of it going in lane 1. Glock, Fantin and Chateau look to be the challengers for the podium places. Crispin is coming back though at Glock. Glock usually so fast in closing. Fantin is going to take this all the way to the wall, and it's going to be in a quick time as well. Fantin, in Paralympic Games record time, takes gold ahead of Glock, with Chateau on the podium to the delight of the French faithful. But it's Fantin, no world record, but a Paralympic Games record, 103.12. Less than half a second off his own world mark. Chateau with bronze. Glock with a 105.27 takes silver by 1/100th of a second from Chateau. Crispin off the podium.
It's a good shot of the start, and you can see Fantin already behind at the start because he doesn't use a dive. But once he gets into his stroke, he's basically unstoppable. He had the lead going out for the 50, and then he held that lead all the way back. But Glock and Chardar really went at it towards the end. At this point, Fantin comes in, cruises to a 103.12. That's a new Paralympic record. But my goodness, that was tight between Glock and Chardar.
So Fantin out in just over 31 seconds, a little slower than the heats. But he came back incredibly fast, a 103.12. Glock closed quickly, but Chateau was chasing him down. And oh so nearly, by 1/100th of a second, missed out on silver. Phenomenal result. Paralympic Games record 103.12. Fantin is champion. Defends the title he won in Tokyo. Glock takes silver and Chateau has bronze. This is the final of the women's 400-meter freestyle S10. Aurélie Ribard, the world record holder, will go in this final. She will not go as the fastest qualifier, however. Ribard with a 4:37.03 in qualifying. One of 2 Hungarians who go in this final. Tinga Hotz, the 16-year-old, bronze at the 2022 World Championships, 5th at the last European Championships, goes in lane 8. Going in lane 1 for USA is 25-year-old Pan American Games silver medalist Taylor Winnett. Expect a roar. 35-year-old Elodie Laurandi, London champion, Rio bronze medalist, goes in lane 7. The former world champion, 4th at the European Championships. Faye Rogers, the 21-year-old bronze medalist at the last World Championships. Does she have the endurance to go with the favourites? She won 100 fly gold here, though. Olivia Jabłonska goes for Poland in lane 6, the Tokyo bronze medalist. After 4ths in both London and Rio, 2-time world champion, silver at the last 2 editions, though she's the reigning European champion. But the 2-time reigning world champion is Bianca Papp, who goes in 3 for Hungary. She won bronze at the European Championships and silver in Tokyo. Here is the world record holder, London silver medalist, Rio and Tokyo gold medalist Aurélie Rivard of Canada. The 28-year-old, 50 free bronze, 100 free silver. Is there to be 400 free gold here in Paris? Alexandra Ali Truitt goes for United States of America in lane 4. The 24-year-old, 2nd at the European Championships as part of her Paris preparation. Her mother Jodie used to swim for Yale, and she herself was a D1 collegiate swimmer. Truitt attacked by a shark last year. Her story is remarkable. Began para swimming 3 months later. But lest we forget the ability of Aurélie Rivard and what she's been able to do in this event over the years. 12 times a Paralympic Games medalist, though 5 times a champion, twice in this event. Former world champion, world record holder. She's got the pedigree. She's got the back end speed. Can she swim her times? So Truitt and Rivard side by side. Papp is the reigning world champion. European champion is Poland's Jabłonska, who goes in 6. Laurandi of France. She gets spurred on by this crowd. Hotz, the teenager, in 8.
Take your marks.
Really good reaction from Rivard, who gets off for a rollicking start. The Canadian into the pool and into the lead very quickly after a good underwater as well. And maybe the start not as significant in the 400-meter freestyle as it is perhaps in a 50-meter freestyle, where Aurélie Rivard, who's dominated para swimming in the S10 classification for a number of years, both in the shorter sprints and indeed in this longer race, the 400 free, looking for gold, aiming for 3 in a row in this event. But yeah, Truitt is going to be a massive challenge, so too Papp and Jabłonska.
She will. I mean, Aurélie Rivard is the world record holder in this event, but she hasn't been swimming to her times, which really opens the door. And Ali Truitt, she's been on the circuit for such a short period of time. This is her first Paralympics. She has the adrenaline. And also, before her attack, she was a distance swimmer at Yale. She did the 500, the 1,000, the 1650. Those are serious distance events. So she knows how to swim this race. This is actually relatively short for her.
Coming to the wall now, the top 3, Papp, Truitt and Rivard, separated by very little. Jabłonska a little way back now of the trio pulled out in front. Yeah, Truitt's story is quite remarkable, and the fact that she began para swimming so soon after her attack is remarkable. But she was in touch with 30-time Paralympic Games medalist Jessica Long. Her prosthetist put her in touch with Long, who's been able to mentor her through the process following her attack and during her entry into para swimming.
And that is an amazing connection, especially since Jessica Long on day 7 won her first gold medal of the meet in the 400-meter freestyle in an amazing swim. She obliterated the rest of the heat. And here comes Ali Truitt, though, leading the way. So she's ahead of both Bianca Papp and Aurélie Rivard, who seems to kind of be fighting for 3rd now.
Faye Rogers is putting in a little bit of a spurt in this 50. The swimmer from Great Britain, as Jabłonska falls a little behind the British swimmer. Rogers is not quite up at the pace of the front 3, but she's within striking distance. given there are still 200 meters to go in this final. Lorandi, though, is currently in 6th, someone who missed Tokyo 2020 after giving birth to her daughter Nina back in 2021, something that completely changed her perspective on life. And there have been several swimmers in this classification who have had their world changed so completely. Truett is among them. Rivard is looking to come back at her here a little. Pape is still within striking distance, but it's Truett and Rivard who are within half a body length of one another, coming up towards the 250.
Now Truett's got about 4/10 of a lead on Rivard. They're both out quicker than they were this morning, but they are off of world record pace, and the world record is of course held by Rivard, but Rivard now taking ahead of Truett by just a little bit.
If this is to be a move, this is fairly early in the stage of the 400-meter freestyle, over 100 meters to go. Truett's definitely got the endurance in this race. Rivard's got the speed, absolutely. But Rivard looks to plan her race by making a move with over 100 to go. She hit the front.
That was a massive turn from Aurélie Rivard. Did you see that fly kick? She just powered ahead. Now they're in the final 100. Truett trying to run down the world record holder, Aurélie Rivard.
Pape is in no real danger of losing out her bronze medal at the moment. She's well ahead of Jablonska, who finds herself in 4th position, and Rogers in 5th. Up front, though, Rivard has opened up a lead of over a body length now. Coming up towards the wall at 350. The turn should be good as well for the Canadian, looking for her first gold of Paris 2024.
And here comes Aurélie Rivard. She's now into the kick. She's about a body length, a little over a body length ahead of Truett. Truett trying to fight back, and there's Bianca Pape in 3rd.
That's a massive stroke rate upping in tempo from Truett, but Rivard has got this race in control. She went with over 125 meters in the pool, and Rivard, the bronze medalist in the 50, the silver medalist in the 100, is a champion in the 400 free at Paris in 4:29.40. She beats Ali Truett, who claims a remarkable silver, and Pape, the world champion, is on the podium with bronze. Rivard is now a 6-time Paralympic Games champion, and 3 of those have been golds in this event, in Rio, in Tokyo, and now in Paris. She's champion of the 400-meter freestyle S10. (4:29.20). About 5 seconds off a world record mark, but that was a smart swim.
It was a smart swim, and Rivard has not been swimming her times, and she didn't swim her time here, but what she did was so smart. She took it easy during the prelims, because Truett just blew past her during the prelims, and here Truett went out first again, and it really wasn't until the 250 that Rivard made her move. So she hung back, she didn't let Truett get too far ahead, and then she came out with that massive turn on the 250 and the 300, and by that point she just soared past Truett and got her hand on the wall first. She went 4:29.20. Truett had an excellent swim. She went 4:31.39, which is about 3 seconds faster than this morning, and Bianca Pape hanging in there for 3rd.
Rivard has her gold. That's as much relief as celebration for Rivard. Congratulated by Lorandi. They've swum together competitively for years. Rivard takes gold in 4:29.20 ahead of Ali Truett, 4:31.39, who claims silver, and Bianca Pape of Hungary, silver medalist last time out, and the European champion, is bronze medalist in the 400 free S10. Ali Truett has her first Paralympic Games medal, and a silver behind Rivard is a mammoth effort in itself.
Yes.
This is the final of the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB11. World record holder is the great Chinese swimmer Yang Bo-sun, nearly 39. And he'll go in this final. Muratbekov, Lemus, Chufarov, Dorsman, Young, Matakas, Kartuchville, and Triana of Colombia, the 8 finalists. It's difficult though. Dorsman has got to be considered favourite, and by some margin. He was the Tokyo champion, world champion, European champion. But let's meet the finalists. 6th in Rio, 8th in Tokyo, Brian Triana of Colombia, the 30-year-old who won silver at the Pan American Games in Santiago last year. 19-year-old Amir Muratbekov of Kazakhstan goes in lane 1. 4th at the 2022 Asian Para Games in Hangzhou. It's been a remarkable Paralympic Games debut for 16-year-old David Kratochvil. 5th at the 2022 World Championships, 5th at the European Championships, but he's won gold, silver and bronze already in Paris. Later, Lemus, 6th in Tokyo, the now 37-year-old goes for Colombia in lane 2. 5th, 4th and 5th at the last 3 World Championships, but won gold at the Pan American Games. Edgaras Matakas goes for Lithuania in lane 6. The bronze medalist 2 years ago at the World Championships, 4th in Manchester. Danilo Chufarov, 6th in the SB12 classification in Tokyo. He goes in lane 3 as the silver medalist at last year's World Championships and 2nd at European Championships as well. Here comes the world record holder, Asian Para Games champion, 2-time world champion, the 38-year-old Yang Bo-Zun. In London and Rio, he won gold, he won silver in Beijing, and he won bronze in Tokyo. Still competitive in this event. But the defending champion is Rogier Dorsman of Netherlands, the 2-time and reigning world champion. The 25-year-old is the European champion, and he's been a consistent 110 swimmer this past year. If he lays down another 110, or perhaps even improves that mark, nobody will catch him. Cartersville, though, 400 free gold, 100 back silver, 200 IM bronze, and his Paralympic Games debut as a teenager. 22 years his senior, Young, who's done so much for so many in para swimming, particularly in Asia. Dorsman. Is he back to his best? Now that he has the gold medal that he wanted. 3-time champion in Tokyo. After missing out on the 100 back and the 400 free, he got gold in the 200 IM, and maybe that'll spark his Paris 2024 campaign back to life.
And his breaststroke in the IM was good, so he looked good this morning too, so he does appear to be back to his times.
Young going in lane 5. Chufarov going for Ukraine in 3. Matakas for Lithuania. Likes to get out quickly, does Matakas. Dorsman, the dominant swimmer. Dorsman's been in charge of this event for a while now, but he's not yet broken that world record mark of Yang Bo-Zun on his way to gold in Rio in 2016. Young and Dorsman side by side in the early stages, though, with Matakas and Chufarov not too far behind. Young, guilty of swimming a little off line in the heats after the turn. Dorsman and Young, though, are effectively side by side coming into the wall. Are they going to touch sub 33? They do. 32.83, separated by 1/10 of a second.
So Dorsman is out quicker than he was this morning. You know he's looking for that 110 world record. And Dorsman looking so straight coming back. Oh, but Dorsman now coming into the lane line. That's going to cost him a little bit. If he wants to chase the world record, he needs to be as straight as possible.
Yang Bo-Zun has lost his swim cap, but he finds himself in position behind Dorsman at the moment. Chufarov is coming back into podium position ahead of Matakas of Lithuania. Dorsman has certainly cost himself a little time coming home after a really quick touch. Dorsman, though, is still in front, comes to the wall now, will touch for gold, glides in. Young on the podium again with silver, and Chufarov completes the podium for Ukraine, touches third. A 1:11.07 for Dorsman, a 1:12.26 for Young, and Chufarov for the 1:12.72. Young Bozun, 5 times a medalist in this event. That's his 17th Paralympic Games medal, 5 times a champion. Shufarov on the podium after 6th in Tokyo. But Dorsman has his 2nd gold of Paris and his 5th gold across 2 Paralympic Games.
Dorsman always has such a quick reaction time. He flies off the blocks and he gets into a great underwater pullout. During the first 50, he was straighter than Yang Botsun, and then he's got that nice fly kick. During the second 50, though, Dorsman was not as straight as he was during the first 50, and that cost him. He went 1:11.07, which is a little bit slower than he went this morning. Still good enough for gold, and this finish, he gets the tap, and he really glided into the water there. He, again, cost himself a little bit of time. That's somewhere he could look to improve in the future.
He's got his 2nd gold at Paris now. Dorsman is a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. He matches Young's achievement, being a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. And Dorsman with his 6th Paralympic Games medal, Young with his 17th. Confirming the results then. So, Amir Muratbekov of Kazakhstan has been disqualified, but a 1:11.07 for Dorsman takes gold ahead of Young Bosun on the podium again with a 1:12.26, takes silver. Shufarov on the podium with a 1:12.72 has bronze. This is the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 100 mètres brasse femme SB7.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony.
This is the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7, and the medalists make their way out.
Please welcome the medalists.
Neutral Paralympic athlete is champion, with Great Britain and Canada on the podium.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Georges Siffredi, président du département.
The medals are to be presented by Georges Siffredi, the president of the Department of Haute-Seine.
Accompagné par
He's accompanied by Commercial Operations Director of Paris 2024, Mr. Damien Rajot.
Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques de Paris 2024.
Commercial Operations Director of the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Paris 2024.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant le Canada.
Bronze medalist representing Canada, Tess Rotliffe.
Canada's Tess Rotliffe, 2-time and reigning world champion, on the podium with bronze. Her 3rd Paralympic Games medal. Silver in Rio. In the IM. Silver in the IM here as well, but after 4th in Rio, she's on the podium in this event in Paris. 1:31.58.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
Silver medalist representing Great Britain, Iona Winifred.
What a moment for the only just teenager. She's 13, Iona Winifrith. Not only is she the European champion, but she came to Paris with ambitions of medaling. Indeed, she's done that, and she's claimed silver in the 100-meter breaststroke SB7. Took a few seconds off her time, a 1:29.69. After fourth in the 200 IM in her first Paralympic Games final, to take silver in her second.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique, athlète paralympique neutre.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, neutral Paralympic athlete, Maria Pavlova.
Maria Pavlova defends the title she won in Tokyo. She's never been champion at the World Championships. She was silver at the European Championships. And she's certainly made her mark in this event. She broke her own world record, swimming 1:26.09 to take almost an eighth of a second off her own world mark and claim gold.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne paralympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the Paralympic anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medleys.
The medalists in the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB7, Maria Pavlova takes gold, Iona Winifrith silver, and Tess Ratliff has bronze for Canada.
And now the victory ceremony for the men's 50 free class S5.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 50 mètres nage libre homme S5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for men's 50 meters freestyle S5.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Nicolas Ferrand, directeur général de la Société de livraison des ouvrages olympiques.
The medals will be presented by Nicolas Ferrand,
Executive Officer of the Solidier.
Accompagné par
Accompanied by
Monsieur Damien Rajot, directeur des opérations commerciales des Jeux olympiques et paralympiques de Paris 2024.
Commercial Operations Director of the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Paris 2024.
and he'll be accompanied by Damien Rajot.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Bronze medalist representing People's Republic of China, Wang Lijiao.
The bronze medalist representing the People's Republic of China is Wang Lijiao.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China, Yuan Wei.
The silver medalist representing the People's Republic of China is Yuan Wei.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing People's Republic of China, Guo Jintang.
Gold medalist representing the People's Republic of China is Guo Jincheng. He swam to 29:33, shaving almost more than half a second off of the world record that he previously had set.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la République populaire de Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able. The anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
And here are the Paralympic medalists for the men's 50-meter freestyle class S5, which completes a sweep of the podium from the People's Republic of China. Bronze goes to Wang Lijiao, silver to Yuan Wei, and gold Guo Jincheng in a new massive world record.
We've still got 8 finals for you to enjoy this session, plus a host of victory ceremonies to come. And this crowd has already been entertained. And we'll see one of their hopefuls receive a medal. And there's more to come in terms of potential success for France in the pool this session.
I can see lots of smiley faces out there in the crowd. We want to see it on the big screen. If you can do that, you need to send your pictures with social media. Paris 2024.
Alors, n'hésitez pas à prendre plein de photos ici.
Certainly some wonderful opportunities for a host of different countries to claim gold, silver and bronze medals over the next few events. This is the final of the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB11. Daria Lukyanenko is the world record holder, 1:17.65, the world record that she set in Portugal earlier this year in April. So, Rabolini, Baez, Pelendrito, Lukyanenko, Ma Zhang, Scarlett Humphrey and Tsai Li-wan. The 8 competitors who go. Carolina Pelendrito remains the Paralympic Games record holder, having won gold in Tokyo.
Please welcome the athletes for the women's 100 meters breaststroke SB11 final.
The finalists, starting with lane 8, Tsai Li-wan of People's Republic of China, 25-year-old, doesn't often swim breaststroke, but is very accomplished in the stroke as an IM swimmer. She won 100 backstroke gold and 200 IM bronze here already. Going for Italy in lane 1, a finalist in both Rio and Tokyo, Martina Rabolini, the 26-year-old, 4th at the World Championships 2 years ago, 3rd at the European Championships this year. Going in lane 7 in this 100-meter breaststroke SB11 finalist, Scarlett Humphrey, the 19-year-old, 6th at the 2022 World Championships, into her 5th and final event in Paris, having made every final in her program here. London bronze medalist is Argentina's Nadia Baez. The 35-year-old goes in lane 2. 5-time World Championship medalist, including a bronze medalist in Manchester last year. The champion in Rio was Chateau, the 25-year-old, also won the World Championship title in 2017 and won silver at the Asian Para Games. In SB13 classification, she won gold in Athens. She won gold in Beijing in the SB12 and in Tokyo in the SB11 classification. Carolina Pelendrito of Cyprus won gold again. Magia goes in lane 5 as the Tokyo silver medalist behind Pelendrito, the 26-year-old 2019 world champion and Asian Para Games gold medalist. But the European champion and world record holder is Daria Lukyanenko, the Tokyo silver medalist in SB12 classification, World Championship silver medalist after IM gold and 2 bronze medals here, is seeking a second gold. 4-time medalist at the Paralympic Games is Lukyanenko. Magia goes in lane 5, that is Chateau. But Magia goes alongside her in 5 as one of the genuine contenders for the title. 3 from China who go in this final. But Lukyanenko, given the pace that she's swimming at in recent months, difficult to imagine anybody taking the title from her.
She's also the world record holder in this event. So if she swims her time, she should be considerably faster than everyone else.
Magia going in 5. Lukyanenko in 4. Pelendrito, the defending champion, goes in 3 for Cyprus. 3 times she's been a breaststroke champion at the Paralympic Games.
Take your marks.
Great start for Pelendrito of Cyprus, the 38-year-old who's already won silver in the 50-meter freestyle behind Magia here, and she gets off to an early lead. Margia currently second. Lukyanenko is some way back, but finds herself having she generally builds into a race. So through 25 meters, won't be overly concerned if she is a little behind. But Margia leading now from Pelendritu.
And Margia has such a strong start. So does Pelendritu. Both of them, they're really their best events, I would say, are the 50 free, 100 free. But here comes Lukyanenko. She's going to touch third in the wall, but that's nothing to be concerned about. They're out in 36.47. That's quick. Lukyanenko should be able to close the strongest of any of them.
One of the things that makes Margia so incredibly dangerous, though, bear in mind this is a classification for swimmers with severe visual impairment, and they cannot see, because even those with limited vision have blackened out goggles. Margia swims straight. Lukyanenko was swimming diagonally, hit the lane rope a few times during the heats, but still went quickest by over 2 seconds. She comes through the middle now. Either side of her is Ma and Pelendritu. They've got themselves into podium places. Margia still going straight, but it's Lukyanenko who's heading straight to the touchpad, and it's going to be very quick as well. It's going to be in Paralympic Games record time, 1:18.31. Margia takes the silver, and Pelendritu on the podium with bronze. Not quite a 1:17.65 world record, but a very fast 1:18.31 for Daria Lukyanenko, who built into her race. Margia took it out hard and was swimming with some pace coming to the wall. She went sub 120 as well with a 1:19.24. That also quicker than Pelendritu's 1:19.78 Paralympic record from Tokyo. And Pelendritu on the podium with bronze.
Now Margia has this explosive start. She's on the left. Lukyanenko's on the right. Margia really took it with Pelendritu the first 50. Lukyanenko was third at the wall, but she looked a lot better than she did this morning. She was swimming straighter, and that's really key. And she came back well. She went 1:18.31, so just a bit off of her world record time. There's the tap. She times the finish nicely. Margia with a 1:19.24. That was a very solid swim for Margia. And then Pelendritu rounding it out for bronze with 1:21.6.
Goggles need to be inspected by the officials before official results can be posted. And all the goggles have been inspected. Lukyanenko confirmed as champion in Paralympic Games record time, 1:18.31. Daria Lukyanenko takes gold in 1:18.31 ahead of Margia, who goes sub 120, 1:19.24, and the defending champion Pelendritu takes bronze, a 1:21.64 ahead of Zhang. Baez, fifth for Argentina. This is the final of the men's 200-meter individual medley SM9. Timothy Hodge, the world record holder, 2:12.03. Matt Cowdery's 2:13.60 still stands from Beijing as the Paralympic Games record.
Might go down tonight.
There might be something in that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's a distinct possibility. And Timothy Hodge has already broken Matt Cowdery's records, and broke his world record, in fact, at the World Championships a couple of years ago, which he subsequently improved. But this is a much anticipated final here, given France have two finalists in this event, Didier and Denayer. Let's meet the finalists for the 200 IM SM9. Going in lane 8 is one of the French hopefuls, 19-year-old Hector Denayer, European Championship silver medalist behind his compatriot Hugo Didier. 100-meter breaststroke silver medalist here already for the man from Dijon. Going in lane 1 is Xie Jili, the 19-year-old. He's a very strong butterfly swimmer. Going for Spain in lane 7 is Juan Escanilla, 17-year-old, fourth at the 2023 World Championships. He was disqualified at the European Championships, but is a 2:21 swimmer at his best. Andrei Kalina goes in lane 2. Silvers in Athens, in Beijing and London. Tokyo gold medalist, now 37-year-old, five-time World Championship medalist, including the 2017 world title. He goes in 2. Maurice Vetterkamp, the 18-year-old from Dortmund in Germany, goes in 6. 7th at the European Championships. He's already won bronze in the 100 breaststroke here. Bogdan Mozgovoi goes as a neutral Paralympic athlete in lane 3, the 23-year-old with 100-meter backstroke bronze here. The Tokyo bronze medalist goes in lane 5. He was World Championship silver medalist and European champion Hugo Didier of France. At 22, harbours hopes of a second gold at his home Paralympic Games after gold in the 400-meter freestyle. But the Tokyo silver medalist, after finishing 5th in Rio, he's now the world record holder, 2-time and reigning world champion. Timothy Hodge of Australia goes in 4, the 23-year-old. He broke his hero Matt Cowdrey's world record at the World Championships a couple of years ago, which he subsequently improved to 2:12.03. That set in Brisbane 3 months ago. But Didier, comfortable of going sub 2:20, a 2:15 swimmer. Can he challenge Hodge?
Hodge is going to be tough, the world record holder. Didier, of course, has the help of the crowd, but Didier is going to have to, they all went pretty easy during prelims, so they're going to have to pull something out really magical if they want to challenge someone like Hodge, who is so strong in every stroke, and that's what makes him so dominant here.
He's got a great deal of energy, and he's very technically proficient across all 4 of the strokes, the fly, the back, the breast, and free. Hodge goes for Australia in 4. Didier goes for France in 5. So too Denayer goes in 8.
Let's go, Hodge.
There's Ahmed Kelly. Enjoying a little support is Hodge. Hodge gets off to a really good start. The Australian will look to lead out strong, but watch out for Gier in the fly. He'll be quick, so too Denayer, who's a very strong fly stroker and breaststroker. Didier is a little more measured in the fly stroke in the early stages of this race. 4 lengths of the pool, 1 in each of the strokes, starting with the fly, then into back, then into breaststroke, and finishing with 50 meters of freestyle. Hodge looks like he's going to bring it to the wall first at 50.
Yep, Hodge went out in 28.24. That's quicker than he went out this morning, already first. And Hodge, now he's turning into backstroke, a very solid backstroker, and that's what he has to do, because breaststroke is always the stroke where some of the ordering starts to change. And here comes Didier, an excellent backstroker in his own right.
The podium places, you would have to imagine, are going to be decided in the backstroke. Mozgovoi is a very strong backstroker, and he's making up a little ground now on Hodge, and so too Didier, who is a very strong backstroker. He already won silver in the 100 back here. He's a strong closer as well, is Didier, but the breaststroke will decide the podium places almost certainly, as it so often does. Hodge, will he be leading at the 150? Didier is looking to make his move here, and Mozgovoi trying to stay with Hodge, but Didier already making up room and ground on Mozgovoi.
Yep, and watch this breaststroke here. Hodge is actually extending his lead. Didier trying to chase him down, but is passing Mozgovoi.
And watch Denayer. He's an exceptional breaststroker, and if he can get himself into a podium place, my word, this place will erupt. Hugo Didier is some way back of the leader by now, the Australian Hodge.
And Polina making a huge move in that breaststroke from lane 2. Hodge turning first at the 50.
So it is France second and third at the wall at 50, but Carlina will close really quickly. Will he deny Denayer a place on the podium? Didier is battling to stay in second position at the moment, but Hodge is coming home quickly. The Australian with just over 15 meters to go to the wall. He's comfortably in control of this race. Didier is closing really strong, the European champion. It's Denayer as well, who's shifted himself into third and might be challenging Didier here, but it's got to be Hodge for the gold in 2:13.31, Paralympic Games record time. Didier takes silver and Denayer is on the podium with bronze. It's a France 2-3, but it's glory and gold to Hodge of Australia. his first individual gold medal at the Paralympic Games. He's already won relay gold here, has Hodge, but his first individual gold. And Denayer and Didier get to celebrate for the second time at these Games. We have two French swimmers on the same podium. And last time, it was a pair of brothers, Kilian and Alex Portal. But Hodge, not to be denied in his favourite event, a 2:13.31 Paralympic Games record. He breaks Cowdrey's record that stood since Beijing.
Denayer had an excellent start going. He had a good reaction time. Hodge, though, look, already goes out into the lead in the 50, and there's a lot of strong butterflyers in this field, but he did manage to touch first. Then he went into backstroke. He extended the lead. That was where Didier really made up a lot of ground. He's a solid backstroker. Then the breaststroke, Denayer really kind of came out of nowhere. He shot up. Kalina also made a strong move. And then in the freestyle, Denayer able to hang on for that bronze. Hugo Didier with the silver, and Hodge, of course, with a new Paralympic record of 2:13.31. So Cowdrey's record from China in 2008 finally goes down.
It's taken a few years, but it's another Australian who's done it. But in this much anticipated final for France, the home hopes are both on the podium. Silver for Didier, bronze for Denayer. A warm embrace. Confirming the results in Paralympic Games record time, Timothy Hodge is champion in 2:13.31. 2:15 takes silver for Didier, and Denayer has bronze, his second medal at Paris 2024 with a 2:17. This is the victory ceremony for the men's 100-meter freestyle S6.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 100 mètres nage libre homme S6.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100 meters freestyle S6.
The medalists from France, from Brazil, and from Italy.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Luca Concali, membre du conseil d'administration du Comité international paralympique.
IPC governing board member Luca Panciali will present the medals. And he is accompanied by Umaru Dukure, first deputy mayor of La Courneuve.
Adjoint au maire de la Courneuve.
First Deputy Mayor of La Courneuve.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant la France.
The World Championships bronze medalist is bronze medalist at the Paralympic Games for the second time, and for the first time in the 100-meter freestyle. Laurent Chardin swam a 1:05.28. He was closing so quickly on a traditionally fast closer, Taliesin Glock, that he only missed out on the silver by 1/100th of a second.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant le Brésil.
Silver medalist representing Brazil, Taliesin Glock.
Taliesin Glock of Brazil won bronze in Tokyo. He's got silver, as he did at the World Championships last year. The Pan American Games champion is now an 8-time Paralympic Games medalist. Silver in the 100 after 2 bronzes already. It's only his second silver in that collection of 8 medals at the Paralympic Games. By 1/100th of a second. 1:05.27 takes silver.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant l'Italie.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Italy,
Antonio Fantin won 5 medals in Tokyo at his first Paralympic Games. The now 23-year-old came into this event as the defending champion. But he has his first medal of Paris 2024, and it's gold again in this event. The European champion, the world champion, and the world record holder defends the title he won in Tokyo. Swimming a 1:03.12 to touch in Paralympic Games record time, and just outside his own world mark, to be a 2-time Paralympic Games champion in his favorite event.
Si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de l'Italie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
12th gold for Italy in the pool at Paris 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Confirming the medalists in the men's 100-meter freestyle S6, Laurent Chaudard has bronze for France, Brazil's Taliesin Glock has silver, and Antonio Fantin gold again. I think there's a little bit of copycat action going on here. After those big cardboard cutouts of all the French swimmers, we've seen large cutouts of Antonio Fantin's head now appearing. Forza Antonio. He'll go in the 400-meter freestyle on day 9 of competition as well. And that's an event, though, that Taliesin Glock won in in Tokyo. He wants a flag. It's making its way down from the very top tier.
And now the victory ceremony for the women's 400-meter freestyle class S10.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for women's 400 meters freestyle S10.
Veuillez accueillir le médaillé.
Please welcome the medalists.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Luca Roncalli, membre du conseil d'administration du Comité international paralympique.
Governing Board member of the International Paralympic Committee.
The medals will be presented by Mr. Luca Pancali, IPC Governing Board member.
Monsieur Umaru Ducour, premier adjoint au maire de La Courneuve.
First Deputy Mayor of La Courneuve.
And he'll be accompanied by Umaru Ducour.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant la Hongrie.
Bronze medalist, representing Hungary, Bianca Papp.
The bronze medalist representing Hungary is Bianca Papp.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Silver medalist, representing United States of America, Alexandra Truitt.
The silver medalist representing the United States of America is Allie Truitt.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique, représentant le Canada.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Canada, Aurélie Rivard.
The gold medalist representing Canada is the world record holder, Aurélie Rivard, who swam to a 4:31.39 and took this event.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne du Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Canada.
messieurs, le medley paralympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medley.
And here are the medalists for the women's 400-meter freestyle S10. The bronze goes to Hungary's Bianca Papp, the silver goes to the United States' Ali Truitt, and the gold goes to Canada's Aurélie Rivard.
This is the final of the women's 200-meter individual medley SM9. Dame Sophie Pascoe is the world record holder, 2:25.22. She set that record in 2019, the 11-time Paralympic Games champion, who recently celebrated the birth of her first child. 13-time Paralympic Games champion Natalie Detoy still with the Paralympic Games record. These are the 8 competitors who go in the final of the women's 200 IM SM9.
Please welcome the athletes for the women's 200 meters individual medley SM9 final.
Going in lane 8 for People's Republic of China is Xu Jialing, the 22-year-old former World Championship silver medalist, 6th in Manchester, 6 golds at the Asian Para Games, including in this event. Very strong fly stroker. Going in lane 1 is the 25-year-old Lakeisha Patterson, Lucky Patterson to most, 8th at the World Championships, 400 freestyle silver here though in Paris already, and there's Grant Patterson, Rex Leo and a few other Australian swimmers supporting her. Nuria Marx goes as the Tokyo bronze medalist in lane 7 for Spain, the 25-year-old twice a world champion, 2023 silver medalist but the European champion. Now, Mary Jibb couldn't get herself on the podium at her Paralympic Games debut. The 17-year-old was 6th at the European Championships as part of her Paris prep. But she has been swimming well. Paralympic Games debut for Anastasia Dimitrieva. She's just 16, the 2022 World Championship bronze medalist, 4th in Manchester. Natalie Sims for USA in 3. In her second final and her last event in Paris, 5th at the World Championships in 2017 for the swimming coach. Tony Shaw goes for Great Britain in lane 5, the 21-year-old from Aberdeen, 7th at the World Championships in Manchester, an ambassador for the Learn to Swim program in Great Britain. The favourite is the Tokyo silver medalist, the 22-year-old Zofia Konkoy from Pech, 2-time and reigning world champion. She won silver, though, at the European Championships behind Nuria Marx of Spain. But she won 400-meter freestyle gold here, which was her second Paralympic Games gold medal across 2 Paralympic Games. She's an excellent fly swimmer. And somebody who loves tennis outside of the swimming realm. Konkoy of Hungary goes in lane 4. Shaw, Sims, Dimitriev, Jibb, Marx, all very capable of challenging for podium places here.
your marks.
Fall into the pool in each of the strokes, starting with fly, then into backstroke, then breaststroke, before finishing with free. In the early stages, it's Mary Jibb of Canada, the 17-year-old who's going out hard. She's an excellent, excellent butterfly swimmer. And she's very capable of getting herself on the podium. Núria Marx of Spain, though, is another excellent fly stroker, somebody with backstroke and relay medals already in Paris. And she'll be looking to post an excellent front 100, given her backstroke prowess as well. She touches just behind Konkoy, Jibb in the top 3.
Konkoy going out just a wee bit faster than she did this morning. Konkoy's fly is not the strongest of all her strokes. Now she's into the backstroke. This is where we're going to start to see her move up. Soto from Spain trying to hang on with that backstroke, and she needs it because she's not a super strong breaststroker. And Mary Jibb also in the backstroke. She had a phenomenal fly, but now she's going to start to fade. And Tony Shaw, watch out for her during the back half.
Well, this is where Sean Dimitriev will make up a little bit of ground, certainly on Mary Jibb. But what can Jibb do over the next 100? It's going to be Núria Marx of Spain who touches first, ahead of Konkoy at the 100, 1:10.35. Jibb is still third. Into the breaststroke leg we go. And Núria Marx up against Konkoy, who might be leading at the 150-meter mark in this 200 IM SM9 final. But Núria Marx is showing some remarkable speed. Breathing every second stroke. This is where Dimitriev will come back into reckoning as well. And she's, in fact, just gone past Shaw and is going past Jibb as well.
Yep, and here Konkoy, she's just trying to get ahead of Soto. Konkoy also has that phenomenal freestyle. We saw her take gold already in the 400 freestyle where she ran down Lakeisha Patterson. And now Konkoy and Soto. Soto touches first by about 0.2 there.
How about this for a gold medal contest? Núria Marx of Spain, the bronze medalist in Tokyo, up against Sofia Konkoy, the silver medalist from Tokyo. Konkoy is the reigning world champion where she beat Marx, but Marx the reigning European champion where she beat Konkoy. Dimitriev is still in the mix at the moment, just ahead of Shaw with Jibb in 5th and battling against others. Marx is looking to close quickest against Konkoy, who had built up a lead with 25 meters to go. It's the reigning world champion, though, for Hungary, who's going to come to the wall and touch now for gold. Marcus has the silver and bronze goes to Dimitriev. Spain have 2 on the podium. But Konkoy is champion in this event for the first time. She too has a cardboard cutout of her head, bobbing around in the stands. A little Magyar magic for Sofia Konkoy. She's champion in 2:33.31.
Konkoy has really been having a remarkable meet. First, she took gold in the 400 freestyle and had that huge upset against Lakeisha Patterson. Now, here she is in the 200 IM. She was not the fastest butterflyer. There were some other very strong flyers. Mary Jibb and Soto went out really hard in that fly. And then in the backstroke, she extended it. Soto was still hanging in tough. Konkoy, it was the breaststroke where she started to come up a little bit. And then the freestyle is where she took it from Soto. Konkoy, what a phenomenal freestyle and way to close this out. She went 2:33.31, which was a lot faster than she went this morning. Also, the Spaniards, 2 and 3 there. That was a big swim for Spain.
Fantastic swim for Spain, but Konkoy is champion. And she'll have her media duties to fulfill. Sofia Konkoy, as world champion, is champion of the Paralympic Games in the 200-meter individual medley SM9, ahead of Núria Marx of Spain. Anastasia Dimitriev with 2:37.64 sees her on the podium with bronze. This is the final of the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB13. Talisa Engel, the world record holder, he set that mere hours ago in the heats. A 1:01.84 for the German, who'll go as favorite in lane 4. Van Wanrooy, Abrams, Israfilov, Engel, Zhumagli, Musabekov, Fedina and Nikiforov. There are 3 SB12 swimmers in this final. It was swum separately for the classes in Tokyo. Neutral Paralympic athlete Maxim Nikiforov goes in lane 8, the 33-year-old 4th at the European Championships. Going in lane 1 was his Netherlands star Thomas van Wanrooy, the 21-year-old World Championship bronze medalist 2 years ago, silver at the European Championships. Alexei Fedina is one of the 3 SB12 swimmers. Beijing, London and Rio gold, Tokyo silver in SB12. Fedina at 36 goes in lane 7, the 4-time world champion. David Abrams, Tokyo silver medalist, goes in lane 2 for USA. 23-year-old 2023 World Championship bronze medalist. Firdavsbek Musabekov goes for Uzbekistan in lane 6. The Rio gold medalist, 4th in Tokyo. 27-year-old 4th at the last 2 World Championships, silver in Hangzhou. Vali Israfilov goes for Azerbaijan as Tokyo gold medalist in the SB12 classification, 2-time and reigning SB12 world champion. Nurdalet Zumaraly goes for Kazakhstan in lane 5. Silvers at the last 2 World Championships, but gold at the Asian Para Games. The defending champion, though, having won Tokyo gold in then world record time, Taliso Engel goes in lane 4 for Germany. 3-time and reigning world champion, European champion. A 101.84 in the heats. Breaking his own world record by nearly 0.4 of a second. What does Taliso Engel have in store in this final? It would require a mammoth effort from anybody in the pool to match Engel.
It would, and remember, Engel, when he went into this during preliminaries, was angry over that disqualification.
He wasn't
now,
just angry. Yeah,
he's not so angry anymore.
Yeah, well, he's certainly somebody who's channeled his anger brilliantly.
Yeah.
After that DQ in the IM, he found himself swimming with some channeled anger, shall we say. Went quicker than he expected to go in the heats. A world record 101.84. Engel goes in 4. Engel gets away brilliantly in the 100-meter breaststroke, SB13. Most of the competitors, though, off the blocks rather well. Van Wanrooy got off to a good start, so too is Rafilov, but Engel and Zhumagli side by side in lanes 4 and 5. Engel already with a little bit of a lead. It's Fedina who looks to be closest to him. He goes in lane 7, but making their way beyond him now, Musabekov and Zhumagli. Engel is leading the way by nearly a body length as he closes in on the 50.
Engel out in 28.86. That's exactly
the world record split.
Now he's coming back. He's already so far ahead of everyone else. Look how high up his body position is in comparison to the other swimmers. I mean, this is what makes him so phenomenal. Now closing in on the final 25 meters of this 100 breast.
It's so close for silver and bronze. Musabekov and Fedina alongside one another in lanes 6 and 7, having dead heated for gold in Rio. But the man out in front is just off world record pace at the moment. Taliso Engel of Germany, the European champion, 3-time world champion, is Paralympic Games champion again in 101.90. Zhumagli takes silver, and Israfilov is on the podium for Azerbaijan with bronze. Musabekov and Fedina off the podium, so too Abrams of USA. Taliso Engel champion, he would not be denied. A 101.90, and that's a fantastic Paralympic Games record for Zhumagli as well. A 104.83 in the SB12 classification. The swimmer from Kazakhstan with a Paralympic Games record in the SB12, but Taliso Engel by nearly 3 seconds champion. 0.06 of a second off his own world record.
And he was out so quick. He was out exactly, that's remarkable. He went exactly the same 50 split that he did during the preliminary sessions. That was 28.86. So he was just a tiny bit slower, coming back by 0.06. That's how much he was off of his world record. But Engel is in a class by himself in this breaststroke. Just look at the height on every single stroke, and he surges forward. He actually does a little bit of a fly kick in the back, obviously doesn't break the surface, but then he comes in, times the finish perfectly, and hits in 101.90. That is just such a fast time.
To put that into perspective, bear in mind no swimmer had ever gone sub 102 in this classification before today. Smashed the world record in the heats with a 101.84 and then posts a 101.90 in the final. Talisa Engel, 101.90 in just about world record time. Takes the gold ahead of Nurdalet Chumagali in Paralympic Games record time of the SB12 classification, and another SB12 swimmer, Vali Israfilov, on the podium for Azerbaijan with a 105.35. This is the victory ceremony for the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB11.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs du 100 mètres brasse homme SB11.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100 meters breaststroke SB11.
The medalists approach the podium. Ukraine, China, and Netherlands. We have royalty in the house tonight.
The medals will be presented by
Son Altesse Royale, Princesse Margrethe des Pays-Bas.
Her Royal Highness Princess Margrethe of Netherlands will present the medals.
accompanied by
Madame Akima.
And she's accompanied by Akima Ouret, the City Councillor for Villepinte.
City Councillor for People with Disabilities of Villepinte.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant l'Ukraine.
Bronze medalist representing Ukraine, Danilo Chufarov.
Danilo Chufarov has his 8th Paralympic Games medal, his 3rd medal of Paris 2024 and his 2nd bronze. Silver medalist at the last World Championships, who finished 2nd at the European Championships, touched in 1:12.72 to claim this bronze and add to Ukraine's massive medal tally. Now up to 33 in total.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China, Yan Bozu.
He lost his swim cap, but he gained a silver. A 1:12.26 for the legendary para-swimmer from People's Republic of China. Now a 17-time Paralympic Games medalist, a 5-time champion. He came to Paris as the reigning Asian Para Games champion. 2-time champion in this event. He's a 5-time medalist in this event. But a swimmer who's arguably done more out of the pool than he has in the pool. So much for charitable causes through his Young Bozun Foundation, in which he's helped students with impairments attend school. He's even auctioned off some of his medals over the years to help victims of natural disasters as well. A remarkable individual and a medalist again. Silver in the 100 breaststroke SB11 for Young Bozun.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant les Pays-Bas.
gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing the Netherlands, Roger Horstman.
Roger Dorsman is champion again in the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB11, representing Netherlands. He is now a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. He's got his second gold in Paris to go with the 3 golds he won in Tokyo. But it's his 3rd medal at Paris 2024. He's got 1 event to come in Paris. His last 2 have ended in gold and glory for Dorsman. A 1:11:07, the winning time.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne des Pays-Bas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of the Netherlands.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Confirming the medalists in the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB11. Danilo Chufarov has bronze for Ukraine, China's Yang Bosun silver, and Roger Dorsman of Netherlands gold.
And now the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB11.
messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs du 100 mètres brasse femme SB11.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke SB11.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Georges Schlachtenberger, membre de l'Ordre paralympique.
member of the Paralympic Order.
The medals will be presented by George Schlachtenberger, member of the Paralympic Order.
Accompanied by
Monsieur Michel Crétin, adjoint au maire de Montigny-les-Bretonneux, délégué au sport.
Deputy Mayor of Montigny-les-Bretonneux in charge of sport.
And he'll be accompanied by Michelle Cretin.
Médaille de bronze, représentant Chypre.
Bronze medalist, representing Cyprus, Carolina Pelendritou.
The bronze medalist representing Cyprus is Carolina Pelendritou.
Médaille d'argent, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Silver medalist, representing People's Republic of China, Ma Jia.
The silver medalist representing the People's Republic of China is Ma Jia.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique, athlète paralympique neutre.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, neutral Paralympic athlete, Daria Lukianenko.
And gold medalist is neutral Paralympic athlete Daria Lukianenko.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne paralympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the Paralympic anthem.
Mesdames et messieurs, le médaillé paralympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
And here are the medalists for the women's 100-meter breaststroke class SB11. The bronze goes to Carolina Palindrito from Cyprus, the silver to Ma Jia from the People's Republic of China, and the gold medal goes to neutral Paralympic athlete and world record holder Daria Lukianenko.
This is the final of the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB12. Paralympic Games record holder, having set the time of 1:13.19 in the heats, is Elena Kravtsov. She's also the world record holder, having set that time 5 years ago in Berlin. She goes in lane 4, and she's up against Maria Gomes Santiago, the champion in Tokyo. Kravtsov, who won gold in SB13 classification. Now swimming SB12 in Paris. Kravtsov, who apparently has a book on her story in the pipeline. Going for Singapore in lane 8 is Sophie Soon, or Soon Jin-wen, the 27-year-old silver medalist at the 2022 World Championships at her second Paralympic Games. She finished 4th in Tokyo. Going in lane 8, in lane 1 is Belkis Mota of Venezuela, the 41-year-old, 4th at the World Championships 2 years ago. Pan American Games silver behind Gomes Santiago, though, in Santiago last year. Alessia Berra goes for Italy in lane 7, the 30-year-old, 4th at the last World Championships. She's the European Championship silver medalist. Jenna Jones goes for Australia in lane 2, 5th at the 2023 World Championships, among the swimmers who count their strokes in the pool. South Africa have yet to medal in the pool at Paris 2024. Alani Ferreira wants to change that, going in lane 6, the 26-year-old bronze medalist at the last World Championships and 3rd at the European Championships as part of her preparation. On a Paralympic Games debut, Zheng Jietong, the 22-year-old who finished 6th at the last World Championships, forever changing her hairstyle for competitions. Difficult to see, though, under her swim cap. If she makes the podium, we might well see. But Maria Carolina Gomes Santiago of Brazil, the 39-year-old, is a 9-time Paralympic Games medalist, looking for medal number 10. She's a 6-time champion. Can she make it 7 in this event, the defending champion? But going for Germany, London silver medalist, Tokyo gold medalist in the SB13 classification. Now swimming as an SB12 swimmer, the 30-year-old Elena Kravtsov, 3-time and reigning world champion, European champion, world record holder, Paralympic Games record holder. Kravtsov looking to claim a gold the event after. Talisa Engel claimed gold for Germany. Now bear in mind, Josea Topf and Veronika Scholz claimed back-to-back golds for Germany in 150 IM events earlier in the competition. They've won 3 golds now. Can they do back-to-back golds in breaststroke events as they did in IM events? Kravtsov goes as favourite in 4 against Maria Gomes-Santiago. If you compare times, Kravtsov has got this. Ferreira, Zhang will be looking for places on the podium as well. Kravtsov.
Your marks.
Kravtsov gets away brilliantly, now coached by her husband Filip Samirchin, aiming to defend her Tokyo title, and Maria Carolina Gomes-Santiago is off really well. So too is Australia's Jenna Jones going in 2. Does she have the back-end speed? Lani Ferreira, the bronze medalist at the World Championships last year in Manchester, some way back of Alessia Berra of Italy, who's got herself at the moment into a position just behind the Australian and the Chinese swimmer Zhang. But it's Kravtsov controlling this race.
Yep, and she's out first. 34.11, so just about 8/100ths quicker than she went this morning. She is the world record holder. Gomes-Santiago trying to hang with her, but she's going to have a hard time during the second half of the race. And this is the SB12 classification, which is why some of the swimmers are using tappers to tell them when they're approaching the wall, and some of them aren't.
Lani Ferreira is coming back at Alessia Berra. Jenna Jones and Zheng Jitong are having a little bit of a battle. They want to put themselves on the podium, but the top 2 are well out in front and just about on world record pace as well. The 39-year-old Maria Carolina Gomes-Santiago is going to be a 10-time Paralympic Games medalist, but it'll be silver. It is Kravtsov of Germany in world record time. 5 months after successful surgery, she won gold at the World Championships last year in Manchester. That's a sensational swim from Kravtsov. Zhang takes the bronze. A 1:12.54. Elena Kravtsov of Germany breaks the world record she set 5 years ago to win gold here. Zhang on the podium. Germany go back-to-back in the 100 breaststroke events, as they did in the 150 IM events earlier this competition.
Wow, Germany in these 100-meter breaststrokes, I mean, they are just dominating here. So Krauso, she went out first. She was already way ahead of Gomes-Santiago, who's an excellent breaststroker in her own right. But then it was the second 50 where Krauso just really took off. No one even close to her. She had clean water on the left and on the right, about a body length ahead of Gomes-Santiago. Look at this stroke. She gets so high and she surges forward. Gomes-Santiago takes the tap. Krauso does not. The tap, of course, tells the swimmer when they're approaching the wall.
Just weeks after winning gold in Tokyo, Kravtsov was diagnosed with brain cancer. She was given a 10% chance of living beyond a year. And here she is in Paris, successfully defending the title she won in Tokyo in world record time. 1:12.54 beats 1:15.62 by some margin. She's champion over 3 seconds from Maria Gomes-Santiago, and Zheng Jitong has bronze in 1:20.03. This is the final of the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB13. Fatima Amilova of Uzbekistan is the world record holder at 1:09.57. Her Paralympic Games record from Rio still stands at 1:12.45. 2 neutral Paralympic athletes go from USA, Spain, Ireland, Great Britain and South Africa also represented. Here are the finalists. Going in lane 8 for South Africa is 17-year-old Danica Finka, 7th at the 2023 World Championships. It's her Paralympic Games debut. Anastasia Zudzilova goes in lane 1. Former World Championship silver medalist, 6th at the European Championships. Neutral Paralympic athlete Maria Ladretskaya goes in lane 7. 4th in Tokyo. The World Championship bronze medalist from 2019 finished 3rd at the European Championships. Spain's Marian Polo goes in lane 2, the 23-year-old former World Championship silver medalist, silver at the European Championships in April. Bronze medalist at the last 2 editions of the Paralympic Games in Rio and Tokyo. Colleen Young of United States of America goes in 6th, the 26-year-old 2017 and 2022 world champion, silver in Manchester. Representing Ireland, Roisin Narayan goes in 3, the swimmer who finished just outside the medals at the last World Championships but did win the European Championships in April. Olivia Chambers is having a fairly sensational Paralympic Games debut. The 21-year-old goes in 5, bronze medalist at the last World Championships and already gold and silver here in Paris. But Tokyo and Rio silver medalist Rebecca Redfern goes in lane 4, the 24-year-old in her only individual event in Paris, the 2-time and reigning world champion, having won in 2019 while pregnant. She gave birth to her son Patrick in July 2020. She goes as favourite in 4, but Olivia Chambers, what a stunning Paris 2024 she is having. I
know, I would call her one of the breakout stars in the meet, and I just love her routine right behind the blocks before she gets in. She does it every time. And
Narayan of Ireland already 100-metre backstroke silver and 200 IM bronze here. Capable of going well sub 120. Colleen Young, do not discount her as well. Twice bronze medalist in this event.
Take your marks.
Getting away well in 3 is Narayan of Ireland, the European champion. Although missed the podium at the last World Championship, she's come out just in front of Polo, Redfern alongside her, and going well is Colleen Young alongside Chambers. Chambers and Redfern now maybe a little just ahead of the swimmers around them. Latletskaya is still in the mix in the early stages, but Redfern starting to pull away.
She did, and she did not have the quickest start. She did not have the best underwater, but once she gets into her stroke, she just floats on top of the water, and now about a body length ahead. She's out a lot quicker than she was this morning, and Chambers in 2nd.
Chambers 35.97 at the wall, so over a second back of Rebecca Redfern, who's leading. Roisin Narayan should be closing quicker. Colleen Young at the moment is out of the medals, but here comes Polo in lane 2. The World Championship silver medalist in years gone by. Silver at the European Championships is coming back at Narayan, who's looking to hold on to her podium place now. It's Chambers in 2nd, chasing down Redfern, but Redfern has got a lead by just over a body length. She's extending her advantage in the closing stages here. It's going to be Great Britain gold. Redfern takes it ahead of Chambers, and it's Young on the podium, denying Narayan her 3rd in Paris. Chambers and Young make it 2 on the podium for USA, but Redfern is champion in 1:16.02. Colleen Young behind Chambers, but has her 3rd successive bronze in this event. Remember her as a 14-year-old in London, the youngest US athlete in London. Colleen Young, she's already said this is likely to be her last Paralympic Games, and this perhaps her last chance of a podium place, and she snatched it.
Redfern, not the fastest off the start, not even the best underwater pullout, but once she gets into her stroke, the other swimmers really didn't stand a chance of keeping up. Chambers, she tried. She had a phenomenal swim here, and I mean, Chambers has been having an excellent games. Here she touches 2nd at the wall, but on the way home, it was so tight. It seemed to constantly change between Narayan, Young, Polo. They were all so tightly bunched, but Young came back with this phenomenal 2nd 50 to put herself in 3rd. Chambers with the silver, and Redfern 1:16.02 to claim the gold.
The medalists are delighted with their podium places, and they can celebrate. They will receive their medals later this session. Confirming the results, Rebecca Redfern ahead of Olivia Chambers, ahead of Colleen Young, 1:16.02, wins gold for Redfern of Great Britain. First gold medal of the night for Great Britain. up to 15 golds and 25 total medals at Paris 2024. This is the victory ceremony for the men's 200-meter individual medley SM9.
We're heading down towards victory ceremonies in a moment. Please do stick around, got plenty of racing still to come, a relay, and all of these victory ceremonies. Stay where you are.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 200 mètres 4 nages hommes SM9.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony SM9.
The medalists making their way to the podium. Two of them are from France, but the champion is Australian.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Tony Sainsbury-Aubert,
Member of the Paralympic Order, Tony Sainsbury, OBE, will present the medals.
accompanied by
Madame Hélène Fraisse.
And he's accompanied by LVMH Group Communication Director, Hélène Fraisse.
Communication Director.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant la France.
It's his first Paralympic Games, and he has the opportunity that so few have. It's to produce the goods in front of his home fans. Hector Denayer has snatched that opportunity with both hands. He won silver in the men's 100 breaststroke. He's now got bronze in the 200 IM. Loving every moment of his time at Paris 2024. He swam a 2:17.34, but it was his breaststroke leg that got him into podium contention, and he closed it out with a superb free. The bronze medalist in Tokyo is silver medalist now. He came into Paris 2024 as the World Championship silver medalist and European champion. Hugo Didier. If Denayer is enjoying his time, Didier is having a rollicking romp in front of his home fans. His 5th Paralympic Games medal. After gold and silver already in Paris, he's got silver again. A 2:15.98. Solid fly. Great 150 back. Closed it out so well with that 50 free after holding on in the breaststroke leg.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant l'Australie.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Australia, Timothy Hall.
The two-time reigning world champion had never won an individual Paralympic Games gold. He's already won medley relay gold in Paris. He now has that individual gold, and it's come in his favorite event, the men's 200 individual medley SM9. And he broke his hero, Matthew Cowdery's Paralympic Games record, putting down a 2:13.31 in the final. A much anticipated final with two French hopefuls. Hodges beat them both and he can celebrate and hear his national anthem played in La Défense Arena as a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Australia.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
The Wallaby is boxing clever. Timothy Hodge of Australia wins gold ahead of Hugo Didier of France and Hector Denayer of France in the men's 200-meter individual medley SM9 final. Australia have 4 golds at Paris 2024 in the pool. Hodge has been involved in 2 of them, one in the relay. And now this 200 IM gold.
And now the victory ceremony for the women's 200-meter individual medley class SM9.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs du 200 mètres 4 nages femmes SM9.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 200 meters individual medley SM9.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Tony Sainsbury, OBE, membre de l'Ordre paralympique.
member of the Paralympic Order.
The medals will be presented by Tony Sainsbury Aube, member of the Paralympic Order.
Accompanied by
Monsieur Oumarou Ducouré, membre, premier adjoint au maire de La Courneuve.
First Deputy Mayor of La Courneuve.
And he'll be accompanied by Umaru Ducoré.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant l'Espagne.
Bronze medalist representing Spain, Anastasia Dimitri.
The bronze medalist representing Spain is Anastasia Dimitri.
Médaille d'argent, représentant l'Espagne.
Silver medalist representing Spain, Nuria Marquez Soto.
And the silver medalist representing Spain is Nuria Marquez Soto.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique, représentant la Hongrie.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Hungary, Sofia Konkoli.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Hungary is Sofia Konkoli. She went 2:33.31 and blazed her way to the gold medal.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la Hongrie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Hungary.
Mesdames et messieurs, le médaillé paralympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
And here are the Paralympic medalists for the women's 200-meter individual medley SM9. The bronze goes to Spain's Anastasia Dimitri. The silver goes to Spain's Nuria Marquez Soto. And the gold goes to Hungary, Sofia Konkoli.
This is the final of the women's 50-meter freestyle S8. Alice Tai is the world record holder at 28.97. Madison Elliott remains the Paralympic Games record holder from Rio, 29.73, the mark. There are not just S8 swimmers who go in this final. There is an S7 swimmer swimming upper classification, upper class. Mallory Wegerman has made the final, 32.97 in qualifying. She might be looking to better Mackenzie Cohen's 32.42 Paralympic Games record, or even her own world record in the class. And she goes in lane 8 in this final. 3 from China go. The penultimate event on the program for the final session on day 8 of the para swimming competition at Paris 2024. Well, let's meet the finalists then in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8.
Please welcome the athletes for the women's 50 meters freestyle S8 final.
The London gold medalist Mallory Wegerman goes in lane 8. The S7 swimmer swimming upper class, 4 times the Paralympic Games gold medalist. Swimming a class up here, the 2-time world champion. Daughter Charlotte is watching on from the stands. Husband Brad as well, holding baby Charlotte. Zenia Francesco Palazzo, the Tokyo bronze medalist, goes in lane 1 for Italy. The 26-year-old, silver at the World Championships 2 years ago, 4th last year. 2nd at the European Champs, though, in April. Zhu Hui, just 15, 6th at the World Championships last year, but silver at the Asian Para Games in Hangzhou. London and Rio bronze medalist is Zhang Sheng'an, the 33-year-old 2010 world champion, bronze in Manchester last year, Asian Para Games gold in Hangzhou. Going in lane 6 is the third of the Chinese competitors, 32-year-old Jin Xiaoqin, the bronze medalist at the Asian Para Games, but qualified quickest of the Chinese trio in this final, 31.17. Neutral Paralympic athlete Victoria Ishulova is the defending champion. The 19-year-old is also the European champion. Her only Paralympic Games gold medal has come in this event. It came in Tokyo. The world record holder is Alice Tai. She goes in lane 5, the 2019 world champion. 2023 silver medalist. 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze so far in Paris for Alice Tai. Quickest to qualify, though, is the Tokyo silver medalist who goes for Brazil in lane 4, Cecilia Geronimo de Araujo. The 25-year-old Para-Pan American Games gold medalist. She's the 3-time and reigning world champion. She won in 30.03 seconds in Manchester. And she's up against Tai Ishulova, Three Chinese competitors in Jin, Xu and Jiang. Italy's Palazzo, the Tokyo bronze medalist, and Wegerman of USA swimming a class up.
Alice Tai, world record holder for the S8s. Mallory Wegerman, world record holder for the S7s. Mallory, she's always been a confident swimmer, but now with the birth of her daughter, she's a more mature swimmer too, and I think you see that it's a more controlled race every step of the way. But I do think that the big race is going to be right in the center of the pool in lanes 3, 4, and 5.
So Shulova, Geronimo De Rojo and Tai go in 3, 4, and 5. Palazzo, Jiang, Shulova, Geronimo De Rojo, Tai, Jin, Xu and Wegerman in 8. 50-meter freestyle S8 final. Tai has struggled since her amputation to have her traditional blistering starts, but they are improving. She's been working on a different starting position, steadily getting back to the time she was swimming 3 or 4 years ago.
Take your marks.
Getting away well in lane 4, Geronimo De Rojo of Brazil. 1 length of the pool in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8 final. But looking to lead the way in the early stages, Zhang Shengan is out at blistering pace through 25 meters ahead of Shulova at the moment. Geronimo De Rojo with work to do, so too Alice Tai. But here comes Tai and Geronimo De Rojo. They are flying through the center lanes in the closing 15 meters. It's going to be the two of them to the wall. Who's going to touch first? It looks to be Tai pulling away ahead of the Brazilian. It's going to be a Great Britain gold for Alice Tai. Takes a second gold in Paris. Geronimo De Rojo takes silver for Brazil. And a fine bronze for Ishulova. 30.79 seconds, but a 29.91 wins it for Alice Tai. She's getting back to her best, and she's golden again in the pool in Paris. Well, how about that from Alice Tai? It's up 30 seconds.
And you mentioned that she struggled with the starts, and she does here again. She does not pop up first. She doesn't have the best underwater, and that's because the amputation creates an imbalance. But once she gets into the water, her stroke is so powerful that she just blazed her way past the Brazilian, past Ishulova, slams in 29.91. So she's the only one of that heat to go under 30 seconds.
Couldn't quite believe her time, Alice Tai. It was a really good 30.5 she laid down in the heats. With sub 30 seconds in the final, she's beaten the favorite and the swimmer who's dominated. The reigning world champion is undone in the final. Geronimo De Rojo has silver again. Alice Tai. A magnificent moment for Alice Tai. The second gold after the 100 backstroke gold, but this one means so much. Alice Tai takes gold, 29.91, ahead of Cecilia Geronimo De Rojo and Victoria Shulova. 30.97 denies Zhang a place on the podium. Alice Tai came to Paris to swim 5 events. She's done 4 of them and she's medaled in all 4. The final event on the program for day 8 of competition is the mixed 4x50 meter medley relay 20 points final. The world record holders are People's Republic of China. There is no Paralympic Games record as yet. The mark laid down in the heats, though, was a 2:35.81. But this is the event that's being contested for the first time at the Paralympic Games. 8 competitors who go, or I should say 8 countries who go. A quartet of competitors for each of these countries: Turkey, Italy, Ukraine, United States of America, People's Republic of China, Japan, Spain and Brazil.
Veuillez accueillir le nageur du relais mixte. 4 x 50 mètres, 4 nages, 20 points, la finale.
Please welcome the directly to the mixed 4x50 meters medley relay 20 points final.
And here are the quartets for this final. Going in lane 8, Brazil, who've made 2 changes from the heats. Samuel da Silva de Oliveira, Roberto Alcalde Rodriguez, Mayra do Amaral Petzold and Lydia Vieira da Cruz swim in the final. It's the 2 male swimmer de Oliveira who's changed, so to Mayra do Amaral who comes in. Turkey go in 1, unchanged from the heats. Sumaya Boyachi, Turgut Yaraman, Sevile Öztürk and Umut Unlu. Going in lane 7, Spain are unchanged from the heats. Anthony Ponce, Miguel Luque, Marta Fernandez and Sarai Gascon. Italy too are unchanged from the heats. Monica Boccioni, Efrem Morelli, Giulia Terzi and Francesco Bocciardo go. Japan go in lane 6. They've made 1 change from the heats. Hinata Kaide is out. In comes Tanaka Eigo, Suzuki Takayuki, Nishida An and Yu Maori go as well for Japan. Ukraine go in lane 3. They've made 2 changes. Anna Hontar will swim the second leg. Yaroslav Semenenko, though, is back to start. Will lead off with back after swimming fly in the heats. Alexander Komarov and Irina Poida both into the final quartet. The world record holders go in lane 5. Lu Dong, Zhang Li, Wang Nichao and Guo Jincheng. 4 changes from the heats. They've got an entirely new quartet.
And in lane 4, United States of America.
Going in lane 4, United States of America unchanged. Ellie Marks, Morgan Ray, Abbas Karimi and Leanne Smith. So each swimmer completes 1 length of the pool in their respective stroke. They start with backstroke, then into breaststroke, then into butterfly, then into the freestyle. You have 2 male and 2 female swimmers whose combined class numbers cannot exceed 20 points.
That's right. And so what makes this interesting is that you have males and females, and you have swimmers in different classifications, and on top of that, you have different strokes. So you could close your eyes during the backstroke leg and open them again during butterfly, and you're going to have a totally different ordering.
You're going to see male against female swimmers. You're going to see S5s up against S7s, S6s against S3s. There's even an S9 for Spain. And Sarai Gascon will close. But they have an SB3 breaststroke, Miguel Luque, who will swim the second leg.
2 S3s.
They do actually, Fernandez, that's right. He'll swim fly. China though, S5, SB5, S5, S5. They put together the world record, 2:27.45. They're looking to claim the first Paralympic Games gold in this event. Not the best of starts from People's Republic of China. Japan got away well, so too United States of America. Brazil will get out quickly though. They've got male swimmer, S5 swimmer Samuel da Silva de Oliveira, who goes in the pool. Tanaka goes for Japan, and he's currently at the moment just ahead of Semenenko of Ukraine. Semenenko just pulling away. So Ukraine leading in the early stages. The changeovers will come at 50 and not 100s. The mixed 4x50 medley relay, back, then into breast, then fly, then free. Ukraine lead.
Now, Anna Hontar in the water from Ukraine. That did change from preliminaries, and she goes in. She's an SB5 swimmer. So what's really difficult here is now you have Spain putting in the SB3 swimmer, for example. It's nearly impossible for the lower classes to keep up with the higher ones. Anna Hontar, though, looking really good. And Morgan Ray, though, from the United States, passing Anna Hontar and taking over first.
Morgan Ray is putting United States into a very handy position through the opening 100 here. But China are coming. Zhang Li, female SB5 breaststroker, is putting China into a very handy position to close out with their 2 male swimmers. Many of these countries will be closing out with at least 1 female swimmer in the last leg. United States of America through 100 meters lead after Ellie Mark's lead-off leg, and then Morgan Ray's superb breaststroke. Abbas Karimi in the pool now, and Leanne Smith will finish. Karimi is leading. Turkey are getting caught at the moment after Yaraman's excellent leg. Sevile Öztürk in the water, but here comes Giulia Terzi for Italy as well. And Wang Liqiao for China.
Wang Liqiao making up some serious ground in that red cap. He's going to put China, I think, into second by the end of this leg. Now the United States out. They have an S5 in the water right now, but they're going to end with a 3. That's very dangerous. Leanne Smith is phenomenal, but can she hold her own against a 5?
Well, this is going to be a flat-out race, and Guo Jincheng should close it out in 30 seconds. His underwater is so good. He has put China well in front. Leanne Smith has been passed. He's flying. Irina Poida, the S5 swimmer, will close fast against Leanne Smith as well. Ukraine looking to get themselves into silver medal position. But it's going to be China for the gold by a very comfortable margin. Will it come in world record time here to close it out? It's going to be a massive world record, 2:24.83 for People's Republic of China. Will Leanne Smith hold on for the silver? USA on the podium with silver. Ukraine on the podium with bronze. Brazil touch 4th. Here comes Spain for 5th. Italy touch now in 2:44.47. 2:49.70 for Turkey as they touch behind Japan. But Guo Jincheng, 2:24.83. It was his underwater that saw him fly past Leanne Smith. China swam 2 female swimmers first up and left themselves a lot of work to do, but how Wang Liqiao drew China back into contention and the way Guo Jincheng closed out, well, he's got his 3rd gold at Paris 2024. After winning the men's 50 free S5, he's now helped China win the mixed 4x50 medley relay 20 points in world record time.
Here's the star, and like everything changes every step of the way during this medley relay. You saw Spain go out hard, you saw United States and Brazil go out hard, then you turned into the breaststroke. At that point, China still pretty far behind. That was Zhang Li, an SB5 swimmer, but it was the butterfly Wang Liqiao made up some serious ground, and then Guo Jincheng it was literally his underwater alone that shot him into first. He went past Leanne Marks from the United States, and it's like he has an engine on his back, and he just slams into the touchpad to go 2:24.83, new world record. He is so excited about that swim. How could you not be?
Irina Poida was closing fast on Leanne Smith, but Leanne Smith doing incredibly well to hold on to 2nd place. Guo Jincheng, though, delights again with a blistering final 50. We will wait for the official results, though. And this is where the athletes will have a bit of an anxious wait.
Yeah, this part is so nerve-wracking because there have been so many disqualifications in the relays in particular.
Morgan Ray, he looks nervous.
I know.
The American, an excellent breaststroke leg from the 22-year-old. That was Karimi. Helping USA to 2nd. Generally, when you wait this amount of time, there's a disqualification to come. I'm not saying there is one, but so often the case. We have seen a fair few in the relay races in particular. Just to remind you, though, it is Great Britain who lead the medal standings ahead of People's Republic of China overall. Italy 3rd, through 8 days of competition in the pool at Paris 2024. What an enthralling finish, though, with this incredible mixed 4x50 medley relay, 20 points. China changing up their entire quartet. And how quick Guo Jincheng closed. So, the official results pop up on the large screen in the venue, and People's Republic of China are champions in world record time. The United States of America, though, have their silver, and Ukraine bronze. Brazil just miss out on a podium place. Confirming the official results then, Ukraine bronze, 231.53, 231.03 for USA, Leanne Smith just holding on, and People's Republic of China in world record time, 224.83, are gold medalists in the final event on the program, day 8 of competition. The mixed 4x50 medley relay, 20 points final. Broke the world record by nearly 3 seconds. There's still plenty to come this session. Victory ceremonies for a host of events. The action in the pool, though, has concluded. This is the victory ceremony for the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB13. The medalists set to make their way out.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueurs du 100 mètres brasse homme SB13.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100 meters breaststroke SB13.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The medalists from Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Germany.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Martin Fourcade, président de la commission des athlètes des Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques de Paris 2024.
President of the Athletes Commission of the Olympic and Paralympic Games 2020.
One of the all-time greats of sport in France.
Accompanied by
If I'm not mistaken, still
Émilie Sidikian.
the best in terms of overall medals for France at Winter or Summer Games. Martin Fourcade, president of Paris 2024 Athletes Commission, will present the medals. Émilie Sidikian, CEO of Salesforce France, will present or accompany Martin Fourcade.
representing Azerbaijan, Vali Israfilov.
Azerbaijan's bronze medalist Vali Israfilov out of the medals with meters to go. A sensational surge in his only event in Paris. The SB12 swimmer is a medalist in the SB13 classification, swimming a class up, a 1:05.35 his time. Former Paralympic Games record holder. He's a bronze medalist in the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB13.
Représentant le Kazakhstan.
Silver medalist, representing Kazakhstan, Nurale Zumagali.
Bronze medalist in Tokyo. The SB12 swimmer swimming a class up. Went 1:04.83 to finish second, but set a Paralympic Games record in the SB12 classification. The Asian Paragames gold medalist has silver at the Paralympic Games, Nurdalet Jumagali of Kazakhstan.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant l'Allemagne.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Germany,
He won Tokyo gold in then world record time. A three-time and reigning world champion, European champion, and indeed world record holder, having smashed his own world record in the heats. Couldn't quite repeat the feat in the final, but swam to the second fastest time ever in this classification, a 1:01.90 in the final. To defend the title he won in Tokyo. By nearly 3 seconds, he's champion in the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB13.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de l'Allemagne.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Germany.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
The medalists in the men's 100-meter breaststroke SB13, Vali Israfilov with bronze for Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan's Nurdalet Jumagali with silver, and Taliso Engel of Germany is champion.
And now the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB12.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueurs du 100 mètres brasse femme SB12.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke SB12.
Veuillez accueillir le médaillé.
Please welcome the medalists.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Georges Siffredi, président du département des Hauts-de-Seine.
President of the Department of Hauts-de-Seine.
The medals will be presented by George Siffredi,
Accompagné par
Accompanied by
Madame Mathilde Meurice, directrice déléguée Opérations sportives Paris 2024.
Paris 2024 Sports Operations Deputy Director.
and he'll be accompanied by Matilda Maurice.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Bronze medalist representing People's Republic of China, Chen Jitong.
The bronze medalist representing the People's Republic of China is Zhang Jietong.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant le Brésil.
Silver medalist representing Brazil, Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago.
And the silver medalist representing Brazil is Maria Gomez Santiago.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique, représentant l'Allemagne.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Germany, Elena Kluzov.
The gold medalist representing Germany is Elena Krauso. She went 1:12.54, set a new Paralympic record and a new world record in the process.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de l'Allemagne.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medleys.
And here are the Paralympic medalists for the women's 100-meter breaststroke class SB12. From the People's Republic of China is bronze medalist Zhang Jiatang. The silver medal goes to Brazil's Maria Gomez Santiago, and the gold medal goes to Germany's Elena Krauso.
This is the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter breaststroke SB13.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs du 100 mètres brasse femme SB13.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 100 meters breaststroke SB13.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The medalists, two from USA, well, the champion from Great Britain.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Kamal Chibli, membre du conseil d'administration.
Member of the Paris 2024 Board of Directors, Kamal Chibli, will present the medals.
Accompagné par
And he's accompanied by Commercial Operations Director of Paris 2024, Damien Rajo.
les opérations commerciales des Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques de Paris 2024.
Commercial Operations Director of the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Paris 2024.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Bronze medalist, representing United States of America, Colleen Young.
After bronzes in Rio and Tokyo, Colleen Young is on the podium again, finishing third in the race in 1:18.52. In her second and last event at Paris 2024, Colleen Young signs off with bronze. Her fourth Paralympic Games medal, her third bronze, and it's
Médaillé d'argent,
in her favorite event again.
les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Silver medalist, representing United States of America, Olivia Chambers.
21-year-old has only ever been to one World Championship, never a Paralympic Games or even a Continental Games. But Colleen Young has collected 3 medals at Paris 2024, including gold in the 400 free and silver in the 200 IM. She's now got 100 breaststroke silver as well. She touched in 1:17.70. Closing fast, the American.
Médaillée d'or et championne paralympique représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Great Britain, Rebecca Redfern.
Rebecca Redfern, twice a silver medalist in this event, both in Rio and in Tokyo. But for the first time, Rebecca Redfern is a Paralympic Games champion. It's come in her only individual event in Paris. She can add to her World Championship crown now. Paralympic Games champion.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la Grande-Bretagne.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Great Britain.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
In the stands, Rebecca Redfern's son Patrick, watching on as his mother claims gold. Confirming the medalists in the women's 100-meter breaststroke, SB13, Colleen Young of USA has bronze, Olivia Chambers of USA has silver, and Rebecca Redfern of Great Britain has gold. This is the victory ceremony for the women's 50-meter freestyle S8.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 50 mètres nage libre femme S8.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's
The medalists
freestyle S8.
in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8,
Please welcome the medalists.
including somebody who's producing a mammoth comeback. Signs of Allez Alice ahead of the race. She did not disappoint, beating the favourite and the quickest qualifier.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Georges Siffredi.
President of the Department of Haute de Seine, Georges Siffredi, will present the medals.
Accompagné par
accompanied by
Madame Mathilde.
And he's accompanied by Mathilde Maurice, Paris 2024 Sports Operations Deputy Director.
Sports Operations Deputy Director.
Médaillé de bronze, athlète paralympique neutre.
Bronze medalist, neutral Paralympic athlete, Victoria Ishulova.
Victoria Shulova is on the podium yet again. The gold and 2 silvers in Tokyo. She's taken 4 medals in 4 events at Paris 2024, with 1 event to come. She swam a quick 30.79 seconds, the European champion and defending champion. And the 19-year-old on the podium again, this time with bronze.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant le Brésil.
Silver medalist, representing Brazil, Cecilia Heronimo Diaroso.
The Tokyo silver medalist is the Paris silver medalist. The Pan American Games champion and 3-time reigning world champion. Swam a very quick 30.31 seconds, but it was still no match for the eventual champion, who pulled away in the closing 15 meters. The 25-year-old has her 2nd Paralympic Games medal. It's in the same event, and it's the same color, 3 years apart. Cecilia Geronimo de Araujo, silver medalist in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8.
Médaillé d'or et championne paralympique, représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Great Britain, Alice Ty.
There was an element of disbelief in the pool when Alice Ty won gold in this race. Allez, Alice, there's the sign on the flag of Great Britain. The Union Jack decorated for Alice Ty. She was a relay gold medalist as far back as Rio and won backstroke bronze. But in 4 events here, she's been on the podium in every one. And it's her 2nd gold, both in individual events. After 100 backstroke, it's 50-meter freestyle gold for Alice Ty, and she's getting back to the times that she was swimming in years gone by. 29.91 seconds. She's champion in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8 and keeps Great Britain atop the medal standings with that gold by 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
The medalists in the women's 50-meter freestyle S8, Victoria Shulova has bronze. Cecilia Geronimo de Rojo silver and Alice Tai gold. This is the victory ceremony for the mixed 4x50 meter medley relay 20 points.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de vainqueur du 4x50 mètres 4 nages relais mixte 20 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony.
There are 18 medalists.
Medley relay, 20 points.
USA have 4, Ukraine have 6, and China have 8 on the podium.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Fabrice Lacroix, directeur administratif et financier.
Top manager of Paris 2024, Fabrice Lacroix, will present the medals.
Chief Financial Officer of the Organising Committee of the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Paris 2024.
And he's accompanied by legendary Winter Olympian, 5-time Paralympic Games gold medalist Martin Fourcade, President of the Athletes Commission of Paris 2024.
Médaillé de bronze.
Bronze medalists, Ukraine.
The bronze medalists are Ukraine.
Ukraine were represented.
They swam a 2:31.53 to touch just off silver medal position. Yaroslav Semenenko led off with the backstroke leg in the final. Anna Hontar swam the breaststroke leg. It was fly for Alexander Komarov. And Irina Poida, the S5 swimmer, closed out with a fine 50 free.
Irina Poida.
She replaced Veronika Korzeva, who will receive her bronze medal now from the heats. While Denis Ostapchenko also swam in the heats and will receive his bronze medal. The great Olympic champion Martin Fourcade, 5 times he won Olympic gold. I think 13 world titles as well. Bronze medalists. Ukraine, 2:31.53 their time.
Silver medalists, United States of America.
United States of America put together an impressive 2:35 in the heats and swam with the same quartet in the final, where they went 2:31.01.
United States of America represented by
Ellie Marks, the S6 swimmer, swam the backstroke leg. Morgan Ray had a phenomenal breaststroke again. The SB6 swimmer. Abbas Karimi, the S5 swimmer, swam fly, and Leanne Smith, class S3, swam the 50-meter freestyle and held a charging Ukraine at bay. Touched effectively half a second ahead of Ukraine, the bronze medalists.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique.
Gold medalists and Paralympic champions. People's Republic of China.
People's Republic of China didn't just win the gold, they did it by obliterating their own world record, and I say that not lightly. They smashed it by nearly 3 seconds. In the final, Liu Dong, the S5 swimmer, swam backstroke. Breaststroke by Zhang Li, the SB5 swimmer. 2 S5 male athletes to conclude their relay. Wang Lichao swam fly, and Guo Jincheng for his second gold in his second race in which he helped set a world record. Having swum in the heats. Yao Chuan and Zhang Yuyan and Zhou Lianggang and Wang Jing'an will collect their gold medals as well. There's Yao Chuan. And Zhou Lianggang, male S4 swimmer, last to receive his gold medal. Receiving their mascots from Martin Fourcade. France's most successful Winter Olympian of all time. He knows a thing or two about winning. Competed in biathlon for a number of years. Now retired and president of the Athletes Commission of Paris 2024. World record time 2:24.83 sees People's Republic of China to gold in the mixed 4x50 medley relay 20 points final.
Veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la République populaire de Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Confirming the medalists in the mixed 4x50 medley relay 20 points final. Ukraine have bronze, United States of America silver, and People's Republic of China in world record time are gold medalists. China, with that gold in world record time, are edging closer to Great Britain atop the medal standings through 8 days of competition. Only 2 days to go. We are down 111 events of the 141 that are to be contested over 10 days of competition. 30 to come in the closing 2 days. And China have 15 golds and a massive haul of 38 in total. Great Britain still top the standings, though, by gold medals won. They've got 16 of their 26 total. Italy third, 12 gold medals of their total of 29. Ukraine, though, with 34 medals in total. Only 7 of those gold. They lie 5th behind USA in the standings. Brazil, Australia, Netherlands, Germany, Canada, all with multiple medals. So too France with a couple of golds and a few more this session as they are up to 13. But multiple golds this session for China, for Germany and Great Britain. Italy, Canada, Netherlands and Australia secured golds as well. It was a session that saw 4 world records and another 3 Paralympic Games records, but also saw a first medal for Kazakhstan. And maybe significantly, first golds for Canada's legend Aurélie Ribard at Paris 2024, and a first individual gold for Australia's rising star Tim Hodge. Their highlights for you?
Oh, this was a good session. I think the medal sweep of the men's 50 free for the People's Republic of China in the S5 class, the back-to-back gold medals. First, there was in the men's 100 breaststroke, there was Engel's world record in prelims, and then he won gold tonight. And then to follow it up in the women's 100-meter breaststroke with another gold medal from Krausau. What a swim. And then, of course, ending the relay, the mixed 4x50-meter medley relay, 20 points with a world record from China. Great.
A sensational session that included 4 world records. Pavlova, Guo Jincheng, Kravtsov and Guo Jincheng helping China to set the world record as well. He must be one of the stars of the show. 2 golds, both in world record time this session. And as so many filed their way out of the venue at Paris Stade de France Arena, it's time to tell you that the session on day 8 of competition is concluded. The final session is done. 2 days to come. 30 gold medals over the next 2 days of competition to be contested. We look forward to your company for more exhilarating action in the preliminary session on day 9 of Paris 2024. But as the thousands who've made their way into the venue make their way out of the venue, it is time for us to say goodbye. From Paris La Défense Arena, it's au revoir.